Hi guys, let's go ahead and get started looking at the direct and inverse variation on the Kudo worksheet that I left in class on Tuesday. So on these first few, we are going to determine whether it represents a direct variation or an inverse variation. Okay, direct variation is when they're being multiplied. Inverse variation is when they're being divided. If there's any addition or subtraction, then that would be neither. Keep in mind that our constant value is a. It could also be represented with the variable k. That is just asking what are they multiplying or dividing by. Okay, I'm sorry, what number is being divided by or being multiplied to another value. All right, so number 2, I have y equals 9 divided by x. So because there is a division of a variable, this is inverse variation. Right. For number 4, I've got y is equal to 13 times x. Since it is being multiplied, some constant is being multiplied to x. This is direct variation. For number 6, I've got y equals 4 times x. Again, this is also direct variation. Okay, when we're looking at 8, 10, and 12, I'm going to identify whether it is inverse or direct, and then I'm also going to identify that constant value. What is that a value? So this one here, if I had to divide both sides by x to get y by itself, I would have y is equal to 7 over x. My constant value in this one is 7, and since it's being divided by x, that is inverse. Okay. On number 10, y is already isolated, so y is equal to 1 over 9x. X is in the denominator, so that means that it's inverse. And our a value on this one is 1/9. All right, on number 12, I have y is equal to 15 being divided by x. Our a value on this one is 15. And because, again, it is division, it is also inverse variation. If it was 15 times x, then that would be direct variation. All right, let's go to the back side of this worksheet where we are solving each problem, writing direct or inverse variation. So if I'm looking at number 14, y varies inversely as x. So we're going to have y is equal to a over x. Now for the first part, it tells us y equals 8 when x is 5. So I've got 8 is equal to, they didn't give us our constant value, over 5. Go ahead and get a by itself by multiplying 5 to both sides, or that small shortcut we have is cross multiplying. So we get that a is equal to 40. So if I had to write the equation, if it asks us to write the equation, we've got y is equal to 40. Now we know x, because it says x is 4. So we have y equals 10. It said find x, or find y when we know x equals 4. All right, number 16, it varies directly as x squared. So we are going to have y is equal to our constant times x squared. It tells us when y equals 10 when x is 2. So 10 equals a times 2 squared. So 10 is equal to a times 4. Divide both sides by 4. So I will have a is equal to 10/4, or reduce that to 5/2. Right, now find y when x is 3. So looking at this again, y is equal to 5/2 times 3 squared. Y is equal to 5/2 times 9 over 1. So that gives us y is equal to 45 over 2. All right? Okay, let's do one more of these, and then I will let you go out and practice on your own. So this next one, y varies inversely as x. So y is equal to a over x. And y equals 4 when x is 12. So 4 is equal to a over 12. Go ahead and multiply 12 to both sides. So I've got a is equal to 48. Now find y when x equals 2. So y, we don't know, is equal to 48 divided by 2. And we get y equals 24. Okay. All right, the rest of this worksheet, doing the odds, was your assignment. Make sure that you get that uploaded and let me know if you have any questions.